In this problem, we're asked to sketch a possible graph according to these limits. So if we look at the first two here, we've got two limits as x approaches infinity and negative infinity, and our function is approaching 3. So this first one, as we keep going further left, as x approaches negative infinity, our y value is getting closer and closer to a y value of 3. As we go further and further to the right, the y value is also approaching 3. This tells us that we're going to have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 3. Right, so a horizontal asymptote at y equals 3. Remember, this is a y value, so those are both 3. This gives us an asymptote at y equals 3. Now, for our other two, these are giving us one-sided limits as x approaches 2. So as x approaches 2 from the left, we're approaching negative infinity. So as we get closer and closer to 2, the graph is going down towards negative infinity. And as x approaches 2 from the right, it's approaching positive infinity. So these two give us a vertical asymptote of x equals 2. Right, so the x is approaching 2 from both sides. This is giving us a vertical asymptote since those are positive and negative infinity. And those also give us our kind of shape and where the graph is going to go. Because as we approach 2 from the left, get the asymptote back in there. As we approach 2 from the left, it's approaching negative infinity. So we could have two options here. Either the graph would be up here or down here. Since it's approaching negative infinity, it's going to be in this lower quadrant. And as x approaches 2 from the right, it's approaching positive infinity. So that's going to be in this top right portion of the graph.